Hey guys, what's up? Samurai Bird. Uh, yeah, so this is going to be a how I fix a Saya rattle, which Saya means scabbard. And I just did a video on this to Daniel Lopez, Blind Samurai, wanted to know about Ronin and Katana. And this is the one that I own, their entry level, their RK series, Model 1. But there's a little problem here. Yeah, hear that? I mean, really, that causes no problem. It's hard to be a ninja when your Saya rattles. And zombies have hearing too. You know, you may not know that, but they do. They have a pretty acute hearing. They can, and if there's any old samurai zombies that you're facing, well, they're going to know what Saya rattle sounds like. So you're just fucked. So fix this. Or this is how I'm going to fix it. This is not my way. I've seen this. Actually, a Katana fanboy reviewer, he talks about it in a video how to do it. I don't think he shows how to. He doesn't show doing it, but he explains the process pretty well. And I adhered to it and used it on several of my katana. I don't know why this one was ever done. I mean, this sword's been sitting a while. I really kind of ran out of uses for it. It's a 1045. My second sword, my third sword was 1095, and I've just been at 1095, ever since, because I ran into, I had bamboo. This will not cut bamboo. You will bend it. Even though it's 1045, and it's some of the best 1045 I've seen. Now, although I've never seen any other ones, but I can compare it to 1095, and it's pretty decent for sure. But Blind Samurai was interested, so I did a video on that. But I did notice that it does that, so I was going to take the opportunity to make a video. Actually, Joe called me out to do a video on Saya rattle because we were talking about it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Scab Choir Boys Cutlery did a video earlier and said something about I don't know, Joe's having some personal issues going on, and he had to step away from YouTube for a while, which totally bummed me out. And he said to comment on his last video and I don't know, just send words of encouragement or prayer or whatnot. And I did that, and I didn't see anybody else. What's up, people? I mean, I don't know what's going on, Joe, but come back to YouTube, man. So when you can, whatever, take care of your business. And we're here. I'm assuming I'm here. All the rest of us are here. So do that. Anyway, so Joe calls me up. And I forget what was going on. I did a video on something, but he calls me up, and at first I thought I'm in trouble. I thought he yelled at me about something, so I didn't know what he did. So I'm like, okay, great. Why's Joe call me? He asked me to be on the live thing on his show, on his channel. Well, 20 minutes later, the wife slapped me in the face going, hey, Joe's on the phone. Hey, Joe's on the phone. So after I woke up from fainting, I realized that he was serious, and I'm like, okay, yeah. I'm nervous, but I'll do it. And, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. I was nervous as hell. It wasn't nothing coming out right. I was just so nervous, but I wouldn't take it back for a minute. It was a blast. Eric Hussein on there. It was just cool. It was beyond cool. I couldn't, there wasn't words for it. That was just phenomenal, I know some people say, well, that's just YouTube. Well, I don't know. It meant a lot to me. It was cool, man. So, piss off. But, yeah, so I do that. And, to make matters worse, Matthew Jensen pops in and starts talking, and picking up on what I'm talking about with how to fix the Saya rattle. So I'm already nervous as hell. Matthew Jensen comes on there. I'm surprised I didn't faint. I'm really shocked that I just didn't drop right then and there when he's like, oh, Matthew Jensen in the house. I'm like, great. That's him and Joe and Katana Fanboy, man. That's what I watched, man. So You know, it was really cool. So hopefully he'll appreciate this, because I'm going to show how I fix the side rattle with the Vaseline and cotton ball. And since he was the one that was kind of asking about it, Joe called me out on it and did a video on it. And you know, if Joe tells me to do something, if Scab tells me to do something, I pretty much do it. If Joe tells me to do it, I pretty much do it. So I'm gonna do it. So here we go. Like I said, I don't know why this one never got done. I know I sat here one night and did like 8 or 9 of them, and I don't know. I just thought this would have been one of them. But like I said, I didn't really use this, so maybe I didn't care at the time. I don't know. But did I finish the point of that story? Yeah, Matthew Jensen came on there, and this is kind of video response to him. So let's. I will start. Petroleum Vaseline, petroleum jelly. Sorry, and this is oil based, so you're not going to make anything rust. It's oil. Didn't smell like oil, but it's oil. So what I do, I think this is the full cotton ball here. I will take like a third or a fourth of it. And let me warn you, you do not want to put too much in there. You're screwed. I mean, probably the proper way to do this would be to cut the end off and shim it. Even send, cut. You could cut it right here. Shim this side, shim that end, and it would, and that's probably the proper way to do it, because for one thing, in ancient Japan they didn't have cotton balls and Vaseline, so that's probably how they did it. Well, actually, they didn't have that problem because they made it to fit. So, excuse me. But like I said, you do not want to put too much. I've never had that problem, so I don't know if a coat hanger you could dig it out like that. I really don't know. I would hate to experience it. I mean, if I stuffed too much in there, I would really contemplate just cutting the end off and then shimming it at that point, versus trying to dig it out with something. If that gives you any inkling of how serious I am, and don't stuff too much in there, because I wouldn't want to do that. You'd have to refinish the whole saya. You can't just cut it and glue it back together. I mean, unless you want to go maybe draw some stitches and give it that Frankenstein saya look, that I see so everywhere. Especially during Halloween season. The Halloween katanas come out. Anyway, man. So yeah, don't, little by little, man. And I'm going to kind of try to do this close up where you can see. I'll pretty much stuff the cotton ball in there and coat it. And then, not be shy about it at all. Get Vaseline all over that cotton ball. In it, all over it, everywhere. And it's kind of messy, because Vaseline ain't all that, great or clean to work with, but saturated, completely saturated, and do not be shy. You don't want to. I guess I got a little too much, but you want to make sure that cotton ball is thoroughly saturated with this. Is what I'm saying. Ain't gonna hurt to go over, but it's gonna be messy. Let me lower this down so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, I'm just going to set that there because it's real messy, and you're going to keep a lot of towels with you, because you're going to be messing with Vaseline and handling your sword, and you make sure you wipe it in between, because you don't want Vaseline all over your handle. Okay, so man, got a frog in my throat. Pardon me. Let me get a drink. So, let's, wait a minute. Before I do this, I'm going to show you. You'll be able to hear it. Okay, this is all the way in. All the way in there. Which, it's pretty tight. I probably could do a video and tighten this up, too. Because I want to try a Joe's deal with the Gorilla Glue on the sides. What I do, I watched Ronin Katana, Ryan Sword, and their channel and their video, how they fix it. And then just put some sawdust in there, drip a couple drops of super glue, file it down, bam. I mean, the sword good. Now I don't know how long that lasts. Is what I'm curious about, because maybe use Gorilla Glue instead of super glue, because I know super glue kind of doesn't hold forever. Okay, so it's in there pretty good. But anyway, it's in there. So, but let's see. Is that odd that I'm holding it here versus here? I mean, you can tell there's a lot of flap right there. This is a questionable technique because it's not guaranteed to fix completely. And I'll tell you why. Because the cotton ball goes here, doesn't go up here. So if your saya has a lot of gap in there, your blade is a lot of play in there, you're going to tighten this end for sure. It may not make any flap there, but that don't mean it's going to pivot in the middle and flap in the very middle of it. Now, I haven't really experienced that, but I don't see why that wouldn't happen. It hasn't happened to me. Usually things happen to me that happen to nobody else. So you take what you want from that. So, all right, here we go. I got some of it saturated already. What I do, I hope you can see all this while I'm doing this. I really should have did this at a different perspective, but see, now I have to get Vaseline on this hand because I don't know, I'm right-handed. But I'll stick it right on that point. Nice and safe right there, nice and balanced. Wipe my hand off, so that's why I got the towel. I can just wipe my hand off anywhere, and it doesn't matter. And the cool thing about this is you can feel it. You can feel it on your blade. Okay? You can feel if it comes off. And I'll show you there's a way that you can tell whether it didn't go down there all the way. So far it feels okay. I slipped off. No, I think it's there. I think it went. Yeah, see? Okay, now here, let me show you this. If I can get it on camera, because this is very important, kids. You see that on the tip? That's Vaseline from that cotton ball. Do you see any more streaks of Vaseline on that blade? If you don't, that means you got the cotton ball down the end. That means you did exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So, let's try it again. Same piece of cotton ball. When I ripped that, it was about a third. We'll try that. We'll try a piece about the same. About the same size. Bigness. Yes, bigness is the word. Bigness, business, bigness. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I just work here. Hello, welcome to Costco. I love you. Anybody seen Idiocracy? Is that classic? Oh man, it's too funny. All right, so I know this videos for Matthew Jensen. Bro, this dude ain't right, man, at all. Wait, he's got good technique though. All right, so I still feel a little bit of cotton in that. Let's saturate that a little more. Let's really get that crap in there. Giggity. I should have done that on the last video for Daniel Lopez. He's my giggity samurai. All right. Well, still, I could do a little bit more Vaseline on there. Let's. All right, I think that's pretty good. All right, wipe my fingers off. And so, same thing. I fix it right on the edge of your blade, right on the sake tip, and kind of fold it over it, you know, to where it's gonna stay, you know. Don't cut yourself trying to put this on here. Like I said, this is a quick fix. This is a cheap fix. This is a fix for a $200, $300, $500 sword, maybe. You know, you got $800,000 sword. I would say to cut the saya, but depending on the saya, maybe hard to duplicate if it's like rayskin covered or some kind of fancy crap. And you know, I don't know. There's too many variables, man. I don't know. I mean, cutting it and shimming it is the best, but you know, not everybody can afford that, or wants to mess their saya up, or wants to refinish their saya because of that process. So this is an alternative, like it or not. All right. So am I getting anywhere? Are you following me? because I'm not following me. All right. Second piece. Here we go. I can feel it on the tip. I can feel it going in. It's in there. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. I think I lost it. No. Oh, see, there again. Do we have any Vaseline there? Oh, I don't know. There's a spot there. It's not a streak. So it didn't catch. Could be just a little glob on there from the first one coming in. I mean, it's all over the tip. And that's what I want. If I see it on the blade, that means my piece of cotton didn't go all the way down. That means it's somewhere in here, which is not good. You want all of them down there. So please watch my technique carefully, because I haven't had any problems. And like I said, I can't remember which swords I've done it to and which ones I haven't. I know it wasn't any of my Ryan swords. Those were rattle free for some reason. All those were rattle free. And I'll get into that when I do reviews on them. I've done a review on one and kind of explained it, but that's a whole nother video. So yeah, another piece of cotton, same size as the other two. This will be the third piece. And I kind of heard the rattling diminishing. I don't know. Did you hear that? I heard it. We'll soon find out. So I'm really shocked I haven't done it on this sword before. So I don't know what's. I obviously haven't. Otherwise, it wouldn't. And if I'd done it before, then it wouldn't take this much cotton. You know, one piece would have been way sufficient. The first one would have been fine. I have. I do need to redo my Green Dragon, my Bohyu one. Maybe it hardened up and a little piece fell out. I don't know, but it's got just a little bit of rattle. It's nowhere near what it was when I got it, and I had probably put 2 cotton balls in there to get rid of it. Well, it had a little rattle all of a sudden, and that might have been a little bit of what I was talking about earlier, where you may be tight here, but it may rattle here in the middle somewhere, just because you got flack. You know, that may have been a little bit of part of it, maybe. But I put another piece in there, and it's fine. So you know, this works. You know, and I've never had any rust problems. I've been doing this for like a year. You know, I'm pretty sure a sword would have rusted on me by now. I can remember I did it to my first sword. So, and I don't even use it. I've used it one time, and when I got my work sharp, I think I used it just to fix the blade from me trying to sharpen it on a stone and paper and sandpaper and all that crap. And I don't, like I said, I don't use it. I don't look at it. It's it's fine. It's not rusting. I don't want to say I don't look at it, because you said, well, you just said you don't look at it. Well, I did look at it the other day. I don't like to touch it, because every time I pick that one up, I get cut. I don't mess with that one too much. But yeah, I just picked it up not too long ago, talking to Joe that night on the show, and I looked at it, and it was fine. I don't even see, eventually you get that little. There'll be Vaseline on the tip of your sword for a while, drawing it in and out. There will be. I'm not going to lie to you. But it's oil-based petroleum jelly. It's not going to hurt anything. And eventually it stops. It hardens up, and it'll stop doing that. Uh, but that's also a good thing, because if a cotton ball gets dislodged or something, it hasn't happened to me, but just maybe if it dislodges, then you can see it by when how far you put your sword in. There's a cotton ball. You know where it's at in the side, and you can, either get a coat hanger and dig it out or push it back in. I suggest pushing it back in. It'd be a lot easier. So anyway, let me put this. What's this? The third piece. Okay, third piece. Are you still with me? All right. That's on there and good and tight. Good and tight. And it went in there smooth. I feel it. 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 Ooh. There you go. And it went. So, yeah, let's hear. Listen. Well, I think that's a lot better. It was a lot louder. So let's try. We'll do another third of a cotton ball. Okay. And we'll do this again. Keep doing it until we don't get no side rattle. Like I said, I've done this on 8 or 9 swords, and I've had it in there for at least a year. So, if not longer. So yeah, that was pretty good right off the bat. All right, all right. I know, kids. This is a messy process. I know. Just work with me. It reaps its rewards. All right. And it's still on there. Still feel it. Still feel it. Still feel it. Huh. Well. It went down in there. Let's try another one. So that was 3, 4. This will be 5. So I'm almost at 2 cotton balls, which is usually about what it takes. Is about 2 cotton balls. Is what I've come to realize. Ow. Okay, that's good, but messy. What I say, that's 3, 4. This would be 5, right? Okay. I got 1 piece left, and that'll be 2 cotton balls. Let's see if I'm full of shit or not. Oh, I think that's gonna be the. Ooh, it's getting close. Yeah, it's getting real close. Went down in there. We're still good. Like I said, I'm checking my blade after every one to make sure I don't have a trail of Vaseline somewhere. Then that tells me that cotton ball did not go all the way down to the tip. So, and that's a bad thing. You keep track of that cotton. Make sure every piece goes down in there. You don't want one on the side and not know it or not realize it, and then you stuff more in there, and then later on, a couple in and outs later, your sword does catch that piece and shoves it down in there, and pretty soon your sword don't fit. Now, I haven't had that happen, but I can definitely visualize it. I have had nightmares where that's happened, and they seemed real at the time. I woke up sweating. I came right over my sword. Are you guys all right? Are you girls fine? And they didn't say anything because swords don't talk, dumbass. All right, I'm getting slap happy here. All right, so this will be 2 cotton balls right here. This is usually the magic number. We'll see. I think it's going to take a little more. All right. off to a bad start. There we go. All right. Well, I got a big old glob of Vaseline right there. That's not good. All right. Shove that down in there. Ooh. Oh, see, I don't think I went. I think I see Vaseline on the side. Yep, I don't think that one went down all the way. Well, you know, not a problem. Just weasel down in there till you think you got it. I mean, you eventually got to hit it. I've never had a problem where it didn't go down, where I couldn't get it at the end of it. But you know, wipe your blade down. Like I said, the trick of that's watching where the Vaseline's at. And you know, you're going to get some on the sides too, but you can tell the difference between just a little bit on the side versus the cotton ball didn't go all the way down. There's a big difference. You'll see a big trail of Vaseline. You know what I'm saying? It's not like just a little bit got on the side of it. So that being said, I don't see any. I guess it went all the way down there. All right. So we're getting real close though, man. That's not nearly as bad as what it was. So I'm gonna do a third again. It seems to be a pretty decent go-to. Like I said, you do not want to go over, man. That will cause problems. I never have, so knock on wood. I would really hate to. I guess you could dig it out with a coat hanger. It's probably not as hard as I'm making it out to be. But, you know, you really don't want to go digging around with a coat hanger either on the inside of your saya. And I guess it wouldn't hurt anything. It's not going to help anything, though. And it will probably put wood chips everywhere. Get it on your blade for a little while. I guess there's no permanent damage, so to speak. But, you know, a little bit of a hassle, maybe. I don't know. Alright, so that was 2 cotton balls, 6. This will be number 7. And there it is. I can feel it really nice on the tip. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're gonna be just fine. That one went in just fine. Okay, I bet we put this whole third cotton ball in there. I bet. This may be the piece. I don't know. It's really close, man. Listen, and I've put 3 cotton balls in one. I don't think I've put any more than that. Maybe a little more. I don't know. I know I never put no 4 in there. I've never put 4 cotton balls in one. So, you know, somewhere in 2, 3. Usually is where I've found the magic number. But nonetheless, like I said, this works, man. It doesn't damage your tip at all. It doesn't rust anything. You know, like I said, I've had them in there for a year. If it ain't rusted by now, it's not going to. You know, it's to the point now where it's hardened up. I don't get the jelly all over my Kasaki tip of my sword anymore. Ooh, well, definitely getting there. I just can't believe that. I didn't think it was that bad. Of course, it was pretty loud rattle, wasn't it? I don't know. That's I know that piece went in there. It's real close, man. Let's see. Well, I may have to go get another cotton ball, man. I don't know. Let's try this last piece, see what happens. Put it on the blade, shark goes in the hole, comes out of the hole. Swimming into the cave. Back out of the cave. Into the hole. Not too good, is it, Chief? Sorry, I watched Jaws the other day. I love that movie. Oh. Yep, see, I can hear it. Whoa, that was dangerous. Okay, remember I was holding it here and it was making the noise. It was flapping down at the end. It's not flapping at the end. But if I hold it here, it's hitting right there. I can feel it shaking right there. And see, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of that. I guess let's try. I'm going to need more cotton balls though. Hold on. Let me step out of frame for a second. Pardon me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Pardon me. Excuse me. Oh man, you got no cotton balls? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that's not good, folks. Well, shit. Alright guys, I don't have any more cotton balls on me. Oh. Alright, that's a bummer. Let me I guess yeah, I'll go get some cotton balls and make a part 2, I guess. Damn. Alright, well, yeah, this one went on way too long anyway. Okay, so it's really close. Let me go get some cotton balls and I'll make another video real quick and well, to be continued. Alright, later. Should I do the okay, no, never mind. Alright, I'll make another video real quick. Alright, promise. Stay tuned. Later. Well, actually, it'll probably be only a couple minutes, so it'll download first. And then nobody will watch this one. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Later.